Welcome to Lady in the Red Bandana. Today I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Charlotte and she is a distributor for Young Living essential oils. So hello Charlotte.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Yes, very good, thank you. Thank you so much for coming onto the show today. So I will just hand it over to you. Do you want to explain a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Hi everyone. I'm Charlotte. I'm 35 years old. I live in Great Bowden with my mum and my partner Mark while we're saving to buy a house. Sounds like a bit of a dating ad there, but I work, as Mish was saying, for Young Living essential oils, but it is so much more than just essential oils. It's a whole lifestyle brand where I help people to switch to non-toxic lifestyle products. So it's empowering people to switch to a healthier option to make them feel happy, less stressed, with a better quality of life, basically. So I've done many jobs. I was kind of never knew what I wanted to do. So I've been a dental nurse, fully qualified dental nurse, a beautician, makeup artist, admin. I've worked in an office and I still do at the moment since 2007. So I work with them Monday to Thursday, and this gives me the chance to do my oils and stuff in between those times, so like evenings, Fridays and weekends. The way I got started with it was really random. It was, I had gone to a market on the square in Harborough. I think it was Holistic Harborough. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah, I do.
But they have like little stalls, and there was somebody there with a diffuser, and I'd seen it on Pinterest and stuff, and I was like, I really want one of them because they look really nice and just cozy to like make your room cozy. So I went over to talk to her and said, I want one of them. And she said, okay, well, I can talk to you about bits and bobs. And we ended up meeting for a coffee, and she was telling me about what the oils can do. I ended up buying a starter kit, never intending on doing it as a business ever. But obviously I was growing to learn more over the next few months of using it. And using all the oils for different things. And I remember saying to Valerie, who was the one who introduced me, I'm going to do this as a business when I have a baby. And she said, well, why not do it now? Why not start now? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, all right then. So I just naturally started telling people about it, and it's just kind of escalated from there, really. So that's where I am at the minute.
That's great. It's really nice to know that there's a backstory as well, because sometimes I think when people are in, you're obviously passionate about what you do, really passionate about what you do. I've seen your videos, I've seen how bright and lovely you are in all the videos, and that really shows, the passion really shows. So when you were doing when you were a beautician, all those sorts of things are very look after yourself type thing. So is that something you've always been interested in? So looking after yourself, looking after others?
Yeah, definitely. I've always been into like my hair, my makeup, my skincare, all things like that. And I love to help people. So I'm quite service led, if that makes sense. So if I can make someone's day by helping them find something that's going to improve their lifestyle or their skin or something like that, I absolutely love it. Like, I live for that. I love getting the stories back that I've helped people with certain things. It's why I do it, because it can be quite scary doing, the videos and putting yourself out there for people to judge and things. But what gets me through is that, at the end of the day, I'm helping people and I'm getting such great feedback. That's what spurs me on to do the things out of my comfort zone.
Obviously we all go through a journey when we're going through all the different jobs, the different hobbies that we like. Now, can you explain a few highs and lows that you went through to get to where you are now?
Yeah, definitely. So the pivotal thing in my life was when I broke up with my then ex-husband in 2015. I was not the person you see today at all. I was very quiet, shy. I'd have major anxiety about leaving the house. Like, I'd have to plan, if I was going to the shop, I'd have to talk myself through it. I'd say, I'm going to leave the house, I'll go to that aisle, grab that thing, come back, and I'll be safe in my house again. So to go from that to having the confidence to do videos and chat to people online, and do all these things. It's been a massive journey. So yeah, in 2015 is the pivotal point, and I just decided to completely work on myself. I've found so many tips and tricks and things that have helped with my confidence, and just to generally feel happier, and to know that there's things I can do when I'm feeling a certain way to help me feel better. And I love to share that with people. Things like affirmations. So when I was at my lowest point, I would have to pep talk myself every morning, and I would say, I'm going to have a great day today. I'm just going to smash it. Everyone I speak to is going to be in a great mood. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a laugh. I'd literally just pep talk myself. And that was before I realized what proper affirmations were. And now I will really, give myself lists of affirmations to say and stuff. But yeah, people think I'm naturally have always been like this. Not at all. It has been a journey, and I love to tell people about it now. I used to be shy about it, but now I think, who knows who's in that same situation, and it gets better. It gets way better than you can ever imagine. So just hang in there if that's you.
This is a question that I'm going to ask quite a few people, is do you feel empowered by your knowledge?
Yes, 100%. It is a hard thing when you start, because obviously Young Living is a network marketing company, and people have kind of negative connotations with that. So, and that is valid for some other companies, I'm sure. But obviously I know how amazing Young Living is. So I have to really try and get that across, that, they are different, without people judging me for doing network marketing. So it is hard, but as I learn more, I fight through that, and I want to share with people because I know how much it can improve people's lifestyles. So that battle with myself, that I'm scared people are going to judge me, is overridden by the knowledge and the power that I have to help people in their day-to-day lives. So yeah, I definitely feel empowered, and especially with all the things I've learned for getting yourself in a more positive mindset. I love to share that with people. So yeah, and I would love to empower them as well.
When I've watched your videos, I don't see you selling Young Living. I see you advising somebody to use a particular oil to help them with whatever it is that they're worried about. Now, what is the result that you want with your clients and your audience? How do you want them to feel empowered as well?
I just want people to know that they don't have to live with things that they're struggling with. You know, for example, with using candles and really toxic cleaning products, they cause so many side effects to our bodies that most people think is just normal. For example, just feeling lethargic, tired, stressed, no energy. It can directly correlate to things that you're using inside your home. So I think it's such an easy way to switch to a non-toxic option. I like to speak to people one-on-one, find out what their main concerns are, and I completely tailor it to them. I would rather just put all the info out there, share as much knowledge as I can, and things that are going to be of benefit to people. And then if they see it and it resonates with them, then they know, hopefully, because I always say, I'm here to chat. I hope I'm approachable. And they can just approach me and say, look, Charlotte, and this is what happens mostly, that I'll get a message and say, Charlotte, I'm dealing with this. Is it something you can help with? And I'll just chat to them one-on-one, and we'll come up with a plan just for them.
I use essential oils when I'm massaging and in a lot of treatment as well. And I know that it could be a little bit dangerous sometimes if you prescribe the wrong oil for the wrong thing. What was your training like? What did you have to do to get to the position you're in now to tell people this is what you should be doing?
Yeah, I mean, I take that very seriously. I'm not an aromatherapist. I'm really just giving advice as to what I think would be best for them from what I've learned. I've had amazing training and support from my mentor, Valerie. But if I don't know something, I have a massive support network where I can find out. And this is why it's so important where you buy your oils. So it's very important that you research the company, do your own research if you want to on Young Living, chat to me about it, because I will always ensure that I am confident in the advice that I'm giving you, that everyone is different and they're natural, they're from a plant. So it's one of those things where what works for one might not work for the other, but we can work through it together and find what will work for you. So yeah, I have put in a lot of time and effort to learn as much as I can, and obviously that is ongoing all the time. I put so much time and effort into it, and training and learning, like literally every single day, and hopefully I can then share that and pass it on and create like a big family thing, really, where we're all just helping each other.
With regards to yourself now, we're talking about self-care within this conversation, and I think it's important as a therapist to look after myself, to show my clients that this is what the result that you can get if you do look after yourself. What self-care do you participate in to make sure you're looking after yourself whilst you're working?
One thing I've really had to learn, and I'm still kind of learning this, is to rest when I need to. Even if, for example, in the middle of the day. So sometimes I've had a hectic morning, stress, I've barely grabbed a drink. I will then say, okay, I've got an app called Insight Timer. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's really, really good. And they have guided meditations, and they have ones that are like 1 or 2 minutes long. So I will literally put that on and just sit and listen to it and just calm down and just breathe, just take some deep breaths. That is a game changer, and then you feel refreshed and you can carry on with your day. That has been so important for me with trying to do 1,000,001 things. But when it's your own business and it's your own baby and your passion, you just end up doing it till like midnight, and I really have to rein it in and just listen to my body and rest. So I'd say that's the number one thing.
I know that you are heavily interested in the law of attraction, so
Yes.
how has that helped you in your work journey, your career journey, and your personal journey as well?
When I have certain goals that I have in mind, I will affirm certain things. I attach smells to it as well now. So I have a certain smell for a certain rank that I want to get to within the oils business, and I will smell that. I'll say my affirmations, and everything that I've done with affirmations and like a vision board that I've got, it all happens. And I really do think it's when you fully believe it, and you start acting as if it's already happened, the universe catches up with that. It's the affirmation and action, I think, is the winning combo to get, you know, what you're looking for and how you want to feel and the outcome that you want to get. It really is those two things combined.
So if you had any advice for anyone wanting to go into Young Living, or anyone wanting to experience what you have to offer, what advice would you give them?
I would say just bear in mind it's very important who you buy things through when it comes to oils. So I would love to chat to you about it. There's never any pressure from me. I chat to people all the time and they don't buy things. It's absolutely fine. I just want to get across that it's so important where you buy things. For example, we own all of our own farms. So I know from the seed being planted to that bottle of oil, we've had full control. Research, ask me anything, try them, and you will understand my passion for it.
It's really important. I cannot emphasize that enough, to go to somebody that is reputable and who knows what they're talking about. And Charlotte, I know that you know what you're talking about because you are so confident when you are talking about it as well. So that's really good. Thank you so much for your conversation today. I think it's been really interesting. And I think our viewers and our listeners will find that really interesting too. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much for asking me. I've absolutely loved it. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
So my 3 personal care tips would be: number 1, rest when you need to. Number 2, affirmations when you need a pep talk. This has been so powerful for me, and I definitely recommend this when you are needing a moment, whether to give yourself courage, confidence, just look yourself in the eye, in the mirror, and say to yourself what you need. So, for example, whether that's, I am strong, I can handle this, I am going to be amazing today. Whatever you need, just look yourself in the eye and tell yourself, and you can do it. So, number 3, assess your self-care and your lifestyle products in your home. So, it's important that you start switching over the bottle in your house, whether that's your cleaning products. Look at the ingredients. There's an app called Think Dirty. You can scan your products and look and see how harmful they are for you. It's time to assess and see if you need something a little bit healthier in your home, that you're not breathing in all the toxins. This will increase your quality of life boundless amounts, trust me.
We have been the lady in the red bandana, and we want you to be empowered to believe in yourself.